Well, I'm still here at the park. It got really interesting because the gentleman in the Titan came back, and I should have listened to my old friend Mr. Baker when he said you can't tell these people about themselves because they don't care. And but I'm the type of person I can't bite my tongue. So when I saw the Tundra come back, or excuse me, the Titan come back and pull back in the parking lot, I didn't get out immediately. I didn't say anything immediate to him. I waited until I saw him litter again. And he gets out with 2 beer cans. This was 10 o'clock this morning. And he punishes 2 beer cans and then throws them on the ground. Gets back into his car. It looked to me like he was about to put it in draw or reverse and back out. So I ran over and I introduced myself, said, "Hey, sir, I'm the gentleman that comes down here every morning and cleans up all the litter in the park, and I'd appreciate it if you pick your stuff up." And he said, "I didn't litter." I said, "Well, you're down here earlier, and you threw your garbage on the ground. I've already picked that up and put it in the trash can. I'd appreciate it if you pick up your beers." And he said, "F you, you can do it." And I was like, "Okay." And he rolls his window up on me. So I pull my camera out. I take a photograph of his litter. I take a photograph of his truck, which really pissed him off. He rolls down the window and spits twice, trying to hit me. So I'm like, "Dude, you're a dirty dog, man." And I leave. Walk over to my truck. My tailgate was down, so I put my tailgate up. He comes over with his camera on and says, "This white man propositioned me," which could be further from the truth. Gotta be honest with you. I'm in a mixed relationship. My wife is Hispanic, so I find all people, no matter what color you are, attractive. This man just wasn't my type. Wasn't my type at all. And then he begins to cuss at me and take photographs of my truck, and then he gets back in his car and says he's going to call the police. So I said, "Okay, no problem. I've no problems waiting for the police." So I get in, and I'm sitting here in my truck thinking, you know what, this guy spit on me, so why don't I call the police? Which may have been a punk ass move. A lot of people I grew up with are probably saying it was a punk ass move, but those same people are probably saying I should have beat the crap out of this guy when he attempted to spit on me. So I don't know if I can take their opinions here right now, even though I love them dearly. I don't know if I can take their opinions. So just as protection to myself, I called non-emergency line and said, "Hey, this is what happened." Gave my name, my phone number, where I was at. She said they were going to send a unit down. The guy sat in the parking lot for a little while, tossed back a few more beers, and then decided he wasn't going to wait any longer, and he left. So that's where I'm at now. I'm in the parking lot. I did call the authorities, so I'm going to wait a little bit longer for them. It's been about 45 minutes now. I'm going to wait a little bit longer for them before I get on the road. And then I'm going to head out. I don't know. I have a video of him, attempting to spit on me and cussing at me and all that. And I don't know if I'm going to put that up on the interwebs. But I have it. Just not sure what to do with it. Obviously he didn't spit on me, but he tried. His first attempt was, I think he spit on himself, and his second attempt was just bad aiming. So, like I said, I'm gonna wait a little bit longer for the police officer to get here, if they ever show up, because it's been 45 minutes now. Good thing the guy didn't get out and kill me, or whatever. There were 2 people in the parking lot when it happened, and when things got loud, they decided to beat feet. I don't blame them. They didn't want to be a part of it. But here I am. I'm sitting here. Just awaiting. His beer cans are still laying over there on the ground. I don't want to press charges. I just wanted the police officer to pull up while he was here and tell the guy to put his beer cans in the trash can. And if they decided at that point that they should probably breathalyze him, that's on him for drinking at 10 o'clock in the morning. And for being an a-hole and trying to spit on somebody because he doesn't know how to control himself. But just a tip. When an old wise gentleman says you can't say anything to these guys because they don't know what to do, take that man's advice. He's older than you, he's wiser than you, which means he has more experience in life. And I should have taken Mr. Baker's advice and not said anything. But I'm not that type of person. I'm that type of person that I want to hold people accountable. And unfortunately, there are just some people you can't hold accountable. And the type of people that would try to spit on you are the type of people that aren't accountable. And will never be accountable. So lesson learned today. I have to use the bathroom. Normally when I do that, I walk way off into the woods because this is a parking lot. And I don't know who's going to pull into the parking lot and hop out with their children. I don't want their kids to look off in the woods and see me taking a leak. So I do walk off a good distance of the woods when I do that. But I don't want to do that now if a police officer is going to show up. So, plus I didn't want to do that while the guy was in the parking lot. I didn't want him to do something to my truck. Not saying that he's the type of person that would do something to my truck, but he is the type of person that would try to spit on somebody, just because I was very polite in asking him if he would just pick his stuff up and put it in the trash cans. And then he lost his cool. But, when you come to a park like this at, 10 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday and start hammering beers back, you might be that type of person. And I should have known better. And that's basically what this video is. I should have known better. So all the guys that I grew up with, they're saying, Drew, you shouldn't have called the cops. Those guys right now are also saying, Drew, you should have beat the snot out of him for trying to piss on you. So, I love you guys, but we're too old for that. And all of you guys who I know growing up, we're too old for that. We need to take things to a different level nowadays. And I should have just let him be a scumbag and leave his trash on the ground instead of try to hold him accountable. So, tip for the day. Some people, no matter what, are incapable of being accountable for anything. And I learned that today. So, I will take that lesson forward in life. And the next time I'm just gonna let somebody litter on the ground, and then I'm gonna wave to them very politely. Thank you. And then just let them leave. But if anybody's interested in the video, I can absolutely post it. I mean, I don't know how to blur his face out. I don't know how to blur his license plate out. Could probably get sued. I think that's what I said yesterday. You're wrong for doing the right thing, and you're right for doing the wrong thing. God, it's so confusing. Anywho, y'all, I love you. Thank you. And I'll see you in another video.